in your soundboard here?
Yep. Oh, here we go. There it is. Sorry, I sometimes forget that we do an intro.
Yo, 21 fart salute.
Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 304 being recorded on August 27th, 2024. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit?
With a little background and absolutely no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever.
Not even the bearing straight.
Least of all.
Yeah, definitely
Least
not
of
the bearing straight.
Brian, I have a proposal.
Hmm.
Instead of proposing your idea tonight to a billionaire, you should propose it yourself and become a billionaire.
That's what she said.
That is
like
what
that.
she said. I would like if you would create your own YouTube channel
Okay.
and do.
I pitched this to him before.
And what do
But
you want me to
what's
do?
your
with
idea
this?
for his channel?
Probably not for the reason that I'm about to suggest.
I'm actually very interested. Hold on, I've got a button for this.
Mr.
I assure you, the button you're going to want is.
Let's hear it. What's the YouTube channel you want me to do?
I want you to create your own YouTube channel, ASMR centric, where the primary sounds you make are the little ethereal ones that happen when you're turning on and off your microphone.
That's what she said.
They make these
All right.
little, like, very
Here.
satisfying.
I'll do this. Let's do that.
This
Oh, and his micro, he muted himself.
This isn't doing it for me at all, Brian. This isn't doing it for me one bit.
Did you mute yourself on purpose?
Yeah, well, I did that because then you couldn't hear me turn up the echo.
I thought you had started an edging ASMR channel.
I think he completely... Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? When he turns it off, it has like the little echoey like knob click. It's just like, yeah, it sounds like he's turning off. It's like he's flicking a
it's like a
light
little
switch
spring
in
or
a
something.
fucking
But if I-
oil drum.
If I mute myself, you don't hear that then, right?
Yeah, but we've all kind of like grown to love it a little
like
bit.
it.
Yeah.
I said like it. I meant I'm used to it.
Okay. Well, you never told me that was happening. So.
I don't like anything. I never have.
Well, something that you don't have to worry about getting used to is using your tongue to get diagnosed, because apparently some researchers have now used AI to accurately diagnose illnesses simply by looking at your tongue.
What?
What? Goodness.
Just look at this and tell me what's wrong?
Apparently. I mean, I don't know what illnesses they
Between
can
that
apparently
and
detect,
the fart detector, or no, the toilet sound. So there's like another device that listens to the way that you're pooping and will tell you what diseases you have based on the way that the poop sounds coming out.
No.
Real. This is real.
What?
It's real. It's a real thing that they were trying to study and research.
Between any diseases you might have and the fact that you ate an entire family-sized box of shells and cheese last night?
Yes. That's probably E. coli, but yes.
I would assume with enough training material they would be able to do that.
They did. What did they?
They should run the.
Logan told me about it. I'm gonna text him.
They should run. Harry in Dumb and Dumber, the shitting scene through it, and find out what's wrong with
Oh
him.
my god.
Because a lot, I think.
Well, yeah, but that's
Huh?
Hmm.
Brian's speechless.
Maybe we should look
I'll
at
get
his
to the
tongue.
bottom of this.
Is this supposed to be science, Blaine?
I mean, none of it ultimately matters because you know your insurance company is going to find a reason to deny the fart detector for your home.
Did we go to random shit all the way to at the end of this? Did I miss the whole thing.
Oh yeah, right there.
This one is also included in random shit. It's in both.
Oh,
Yeah.
Both sides.
Oh wait, I have a bigger.
Um,
I have a bigger fart noise. Here, listen to this one.
well, but in all fairness, yeah, that's the ass blasters from
Yes.
Tremors, yeah. Tremors
Tremors.
3, 4, or 5, whichever.
3, 4, or 5. I have no idea which one.
So how does this
Whichever
magic
one
tongue
they are.
depressor work?
Yeah. So what's the? Yeah.
It doesn't actually. It just takes pictures of your tongue. Apparently, they describe how they were able to basically find out that people with who are diabetic have yellow tongues. Cancer patients apparently have more purple tongues with a thick, greasy coating. Apparently, some other people have white tongues, which
Jesus
can indicate
Christ.
anemia. So
Am I new?
apparently, by running a bunch of images through some AI, they're able to figure out, hey, what's going on with people based on their tongue. And apparently, they can do it with a 96.6% accuracy.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
This seems clinically significant.
So, I mean, stick your tongue out and say "ah," huh?
Yeah.
How many megapixels does that
Literally.
camera have?
Yeah.
There's many buds. Light buds.
I mean, maybe this would be a new thing for telehealth. Maybe, I don't know. Stick
Yeah,
your tongue out of the
telehealth.
camera. and-
Actually, that's a really good point.
I mean, it's just something like if this shit's legit and is worthwhile, they will just like either have you upload a photo or there will be an app that you just fucking scan your tongue.
Mrs. Smith, stick your tongue out for the camera.
It's
Well,
gonna be
there's a
like
96% chance that you have either Ebola or the
Frank.
flu.
I'm 90.
Could you?
Yeah, but the tongue thing says you're pregnant.
The tongue
Ebola. It's when you get it's
Ebola.
the rare time that you get Ebola and E. coli at the same time.
Fucking Eboli. It's the worst. My eyes are bleeding and my ass is bleeding.
things.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up for using your tongue to diagnose if you have Ebola.
It's interesting. Like, I mean, I can like, I
Oh,
would be quite possibly negative surprised if there were an app that I could scan my tongue and it would be like, you might have these diseases. Like,
I could definitely see that coming.
yeah.
I didn't mean to say that, but that's pretty funny.
I love that.
Okay.
You get Ebola and E. coli at the same time.
It's okay. We'll get the power of attorney documents signed once you're gone.
Has this ever happened to you? Bum, bum, bum.
Random shit. Brian, you'll appreciate this because you work adjacent. But I have a grandparent who possibly had a stroke, and
This thing could help detect that.
maybe.
Well, not now.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
it says
I
that you
guess
can
we don't
detect
know.
stroke patients. So
Really?
yeah,
A stroke's a pretty acute event.
Are you having a stroke?
Hold on, let me get my app, right? Like, let me get the app out.
I mean, maybe.
No, I shit you not. They were like
One
trying
eye's
to-
clamped down tight.
they were trying to gauge their mental state, and my mom said one of the questions they asked was, "Can you say the months in reverse, starting with December?" And my first reaction was, "What the fuck? Like, I can't even do that." And then I tried, and I was able to, but like,
it was hard.
not if I had had a stroke, probably.
Well, that's the other thing.
like
I
it
was looking
difficult.
I was looking at tests for dyslexia the other day because I read so slowly. I was like, well, I've never been
I'm not a
diagnosed.
fast reader.
Let me go see, maybe I have dyslexia. And one of the things was like, can you do the months in reverse? And I was like, yeah, but like it's real slow. And they're like, that's a possible sign of dyslexia. And I was like, well, then maybe chalk me up to dyslexic, I guess. I don't know.
It's not easy. I have
But
to,
also,
like,
I could be
do
having a
the
stroke,
proper-
apparently.
Yes, also that. Yeah, maybe. No, that
problem
was
with
after the
reading-
fact. They were like, "When's
Oh,
your
got it.
birthday? What month is it now?" But it was just trying to gauge like basic mental state after the event.
Yeah,
That's
the problem
crazy.
The problem with reading slow is that most people actually read it in their heads as you're reading it on the
Yes,
page,
that's how I read.
and that's why it's so slow.
Never have I learned to read any other way.
Yeah, that's why like when I talk to
Katie
Beth and
thinks
she's
I'm a
like,
fucking
"Nah, I don't do
idiot."
that." Yeah,
Yeah, Katie can
Well,
read
if this-
like she blows through a book. Like she can read
Yeah.
an entire like a normal.
She has zero
book that you would
comprehension
get.
of what she's just read, but she can read it real
Just
fast.
fly through it. No.
Oh,
Her
that was so
entire
funny.
family fucking reads
I had a college professor that came and said, "Oh, I read this book over my lunch break. It was, a huge
Was
book."
it the Bible?
Well, no, it was. He said, "Oh, I'm a speed reader."
You guys read
And so-
other books?
At Bible,
so-
Bible college? Bible.
And so the
Just
another
the
professor,
other Bible than the other version.
another professor was there, and he said, "Let's just say that it was." What is the name with Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn? What's the book called? Is it Tom Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn.
No, what is it called?
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like
Mark Twain.
So the professor, the other professor said to him, "So what'd you think of the character, Tom Sawyer?" And he's like, "I don't recall that character at all in the book." You know what I mean? It wasn't that book, but he sped read it and missed the most critical
I read the
character
Iliad
thread.
and the Odyssey over lunch.
And I have
And
no
who's-
idea what it said.
Yeah. Nice.
Amazing.
I say that's pretty cool if they can do that. If you can be diagnosed with E. coli by sticking your tongue
Eboli.
out. E. coli. Oh, no, Eboli. That's right.
Are
Then,
we still on the tongue thing?
Yes.
Yeah. I say that's pretty good. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for tongues.
Thumbs
Can
There
up.
you go.
Diagnose
Science.
neurodivergent disorders?
Science is a real thing.
Not yet. It can, but only at a 33%.
Oh, I thought you were
So.
implying the science is a real thing, and you're saying not yet. But
I just
you know what?
assume
Not
that's
yet.
everything is not yet.
But 33%.
Well, something else that might be 33% effective is LED lights being used to break down forever chemicals.
I could
These
see
are
that.
like
When
the-
I sit under LED lights, I feel like I'm breaking down at a much faster rate.
I don't we're probably just gonna repurpose all the Billy Rubin lights, I would think, for this.
Oh, there you go.
But those are UV
So
though.
lights are being used to break down what?
Yeah. So apparently,
Fluorocarbons.
So yeah, the micro poly and
Fucking PFCs,
perfluoroalkyl substance, the PFAS materials.
Yeah, don't hurt
Basically, the
yourself.
things that when people basically the old aerosol cans.
Everything goes to shit with stuff like this, though. This is just like that episode of The Simpsons where they introduce the frogs and then the snakes and then like whatever, and it like destroys Australia. Like,
There you go.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
we're like gonna fucking learn that like the lights required to do this to break down all the stuff gives everybody turbo cancer when they get hit with
I know.
every time.
Turbo
Like, oh, check
cancer.
out this thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I died.
But AI will be able to let you know if you have turbo cancer by just sticking your tongue out at it,
Exactly.
or you have Eboli. One or the other.
Either or.
Man.
Maybe LEDs could help kill Ebola. I'm not sure.
Oh.
but
It's interesting. What
You'd
how
have to
do the
swallow 'em,
LEDs
though,
rip
probably.
this shit apart?
yeah,
What's
well,
special
they don't
about
really talk about how well exactly how, but they do say that by exposing PFAS materials to LED lights, they're able to separate the fluorine ions from the material, which allows you to defluorinate the material, which is the issue with the forever chemicals is the
The
fluorine.
only thing I know about fluorine is I read this guy's blog. I've probably sent it to you before on Eric's suggestion before. He's like some chemist that writes about things. And he has an entire section on his blog that's like shit I won't touch or something like that. And he writes scary stories about all the chemicals like that exist that he's heard of before or worked with. And anything like fluorinated, he's like, this is the fucking worst. No, never touch it. Like you're gonna die. So
I
Yes.
love this opening sentence of this article because it says a new comparatively gentle cleanup method reportedly eradicates 100% of certain forever chemicals overnight by combining a simple chemical solution and visible LED light. This, to me, sounds like they were like, what if the solution to our man-made problems is a man-made problem?
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
With
I
the
think
snakes
that-
and the stuff.
I
mean, the
like
interesting
that they were
thing-
like, we got to fight fire with fire. So what if all these terrible LED lights that we've made?
Bro,
What if?
I'm a,
Well, you
I'm
know
a
what?
married,
The best
moderately
offense is
wealthy
the
man.
best
I'm
offense.
a fan of digging a hole and going as far as you can go in the fucking ground. It's like half my job.
But yeah, the interesting thing is they did show that apparently they could fluorinate 100% of their PFOS samples. So it's actually pretty impressive if they could actually
That's
get that
pretty
done.
crazy. What's left over after it's all done?
Other forever chemicals.
Other forever chemicals, yeah.
So,
A new
H2O
unstoppable
fluoride,
forever
somebody
chemical.
fucking drink. This is how we save everybody's teeth. This is it. This is
An
where we're getting the fluorine.
infinite
It's-
forever chemical.
It's a super infinite forever chemical. Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie The Blob, where it comes
You know
in
how
and
you get-
starts eating everything?
Do you know how you get super cancer? It's from these lights that create these
Yeah.
super chemicals that
I like that throughout this entire experience, Blaine has been getting to be fewer and fewer pixels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like at this
Yeah.
point, he's like a solid
Nice.
dozen.
it's like kind of a mosaic of Blaine.
Yeah, he's really that's right. You're like some sort of mosaic or possibly
Don't worry,
a
the
fresco.
quality will be restored upon
Sorry.
future upload of this episode.
Is it actually
Future.
restored because it saves his side?
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually
mean-
online, the
I see.
live stream, it's actually just fine. So for
I
Oh,
mean,
that's funny.
the quality
Maybe-
of his video will look good when
I see you
future
guys
historians
okay.
come to dissect
You get
the archives of the CouncilCast podcast.
That's good. We do want to look good when we're dead.
Man, that would be like punishment, wouldn't it?
No.
You were
Yeah.
late
Have we
for
making someone watch this?
yeah, you were late. You have to watch CouncilCast.
you
It's
gotta
only
watch the
one
next
show.
episode.
Oh, we're like our thing is the punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Dude,
well, I like
can
that
you
science is
imagine-
fixing science's mistakes. So
I
Yeah,
don't mind
I like
LED
thumbs up.
lights.
Especially when
I
you stare
think-
into the red ones.
I think if
I'm
AI,
not
if
done
AI
with this.
took over, they would use LED lights. So I'm going to say thumbs up for LED lights, and all of
and
the
also
good
thumbs
that it
down
can
for LED
produce.
lights if AI hates LED lights.
And
So
I
just
say
throwing that out
thumbs up
there.
for super cancer. Would you say Matt? Super cancer?
He
Huh?
said turbo cancer.
Turbo cancer.
Turbo
Oh,
cancer.
that's right. I'm going to say thumbs up
Uber cancer.
for beating turbo cancer.
There you go. Well, if you're going to beat turbo cancer and want to start riding your bike, you might want to start watching out because your bike can now be hacked. If you have a bicycle with electronic shifters, apparently some people have now demonstrated that your shifters can in fact be hacked.
It's not surprising
has
considering
who has
isn't-
electronic
isn't it just
shifters?
me, Dave,
That's what she said.
Almost
the
everybody
cyclists.
who races.
Di2 or SRAM's red stuff are the.
How- What happened to just a cable and a shifter thingy?
There's
What
still a cable.
what is it then? What do you explain this to me?
It's an
There's sort of a
electronic
cable.
shifter.
Depends.
Well, thank you for using
Well,
the
they're
same
just-
words in the description.
There's a module depending on which one you're talking about, Shimano or SRAM. SRAM.
Shimano, obviously.
So Di2. Then
Obviously.
on
Now explain
Di-
more to me.
On, you shut the fuck up, and I'm gonna explain this to you, Brian. So on Di2, which is Shimano's, it has a central battery for all the stuff. Where on SRAM stuff, there's a battery on the front and the back for the shifter units themselves. So there's varying degrees of cable depending on which one you have. But ultimately, it makes it so that you just press the thing, and there isn't a cable between what you're pressing and the back or the front, whichever one you're shifting. It just moves the thing over to do it. It's a faster shift. They're cleaner. They're more consistent. Stuff like that.
Are they
So, yeah.
eco-friendly?
Are they eco-friendly?
Yeah, I like that. That sounds great.
I wouldn't
What are we
say
talking about?
I wouldn't say so because I
They
would
have
imagine
battery in
that they've got a battery
Oh.
and I can't imagine them being more
Well,
eco-friendly than.
Can we say that
traditional
everything
brakes
now is eco-friendly
shifters,
because we can eradicate it with LED lights?
Sure.
if that works?
Could you eradicate a battery with LED lights?
100% of the time, this article says it works every time.
100% of the time, it works 20% of the time.
So yeah, this article does specifically talk about the Shimano shifters, which are susceptible to hacking, which apparently is.
I'm curious
Uh,
though. Is it really hacking, or is it? This is just RF frequencies, and we have a flipper zero.
I mean, they say
I know
they
I'm
use
kind of
this.
Be my guess.
gatekeeping here, but like, at some point, it's like, okay, you actually had to like do more than just have your RF repeater.
I mean, they say it's the same way that like car fobs are hacked. So
I guess that's my question.
Okay,
Whether-
so the important part of this then is I'm racing, and someone shifts me into a different
could
gear,
shift you into a
messes
different
up.
gear or
right?
lock
I
you
mean,
into a gear. They talk
you could
about.
be fucking rigged for like bets and shit. Like,
Mhm.
like people get planted there to like fucking shift your gear at the wrong time and you lose.
There, actually, I found a video. This is some video footage of that happening. It's pretty ridiculous.
Okay, cool. Holy shit! It's Jason Bourne.
Using an RX modulator, I might be able to conduct a mainframe cell direct and hack the uplink to the download. What the hell does that mean? It means that with the right computer algorithms...
What the fuck is this from? It's that like kung fu-ish movie or like YouTube thing.
Well then, it's hacking time.
I want one of those so bad for work. Oh my god, it's glorious. The glasses are actually hip for now. Is it a legit power glove?
I have no idea.
It looks like one.
It looks like
That's
it.
been really
E equals
fast.
MC.
I forgot about this. I need to watch this whole thing. I've never seen
What
You
is
haven't
this?
seen it? It's
No, what is
so
it?
good. Kung Fury.
it. Kung Fury. That's what it
Kung Fury. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
is. The hack time thing
He
is
hacked
absolutely
him
amazing.
back in time.
Dude, we use the Hacker Man gif so much, especially when it's like somebody internally. Like if one of us is like, "Hey, we found this mild misconfiguration. Can we fix it?" People just like spam with Hacker Man. It's like, what the fuck? This is like a baby could find this.
You haven't seen this movie?
No, I've only seen
It's only
that
like
part.
45 minutes long.
I
Like
know.
it's not a full.
What was the context? Why did it get made? I remember when it was getting made, and I was psyched for it. And then I just never watched it.
In 2015, I had no idea that it was
why
getting
not?
made. Just one night I got on YouTube and they're like, "You got to watch this," and I was like, "That's a cool thumbnail, I guess." I'll click on it. It's late at night. I have 45 minutes to kill, and then I was like, "This is the greatest YouTube video that has ever been made. What the hell is going on?" And then it got taken off of YouTube, the full thing, because then like Netflix or something was like, "Yeah, we'll stream this for you and we'll pay you lots of money as long as you take it off of YouTube."
Amazing.
I was like,
It's
wow.
so well. Like
What was the
from
topic?
that clip? It's well done. Who knows, man?
Hacking the bikes.
Just
Thumbs
how
up for
many-
hacking bikes.
Oh yeah. But I like riding a bike every once in a while. Thumbs up.
I've been on a bike before. Thumbs up.
Thumbs down
Is it because you crashed that
for
time?
controversy.
Oh. But also because you crashed that time.
But also because I crashed on a bicycle, so I hate them now.
You fucking ate shit though.
Oh, it was bad.
It was a pretty good crash.
And I got up and
Which
said,
one?
"Woo!"
Which one of you took off riding and then hit the hole and then went flying over your handlebars and skidded to a stop on your face? Was that
Every
you or
child.
Ethan.
Yep.
Every
Everybody's
that
done
was
that.
So scary.
I mean,
I
remember
just
one
watch
time
it
at
in
a
slow
park.
motion.
Did you make him wear helmets, Brian?
No, it
we
was the
didn't do
90s.
Yeah.
back then.
I know, right? And now, like,
They
I'm
had
like,
heads.
legitimately, if I hadn't been wearing the helmet the night I hit the rock, Sullivan is like,
Mm.
you might have actually died. Like you
What?
like, I dented my
Blaine.
helmet twice.
What was your bike story, Blaine?
Oh, I remember as a kid, I was at the park once, and it was like we were like going down a hill next to the staircase, and it was like one of those cement staircases. But at the bottom, I didn't know this because we didn't see it. Is the cement like curved away from the staircase? So if you
Oh,
go
no.
right down by it, ran right into the cement, flipped right over the front of my bike
Oh, gosh.
onto the ground. That was pretty awesome.
I remember one time I was trying to pop wheelies because I was like, "Oh, I saw this. This would be awesome." And I just like popped it and went whoop right on my back. And I was like, "Well, I'm never doing that again."
Anybody who's ever tried a wheelie has done that before.
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, I'm not riding a bike ever again." And then I did, and then
Pop a wheelie.
accident, and now never again.
This is why you just learn to ride a unicycle. It's all wheelie
What?
all the time.
It's
Well,
all
besides
wheelie all the
the
time. It's way safer.
Is that a shirt?
Bicycle accident.
That would be a great shirt. Just all wheelie all the time, and it's like got a fucking unicycle on it. I love that as an idea.
Well, if you're going to Google that, you might want to think twice because Google apparently is, in fact, a monopoly, and there is they got voted down in an antitrust verdict. So
Does that mean we
it's
get a
good
class
that
action
Wiz
lawsuit?
didn't
Should
sell
I
to them
put in?
then.
Should I put in like my email and like get like my $15 out of this?
Don't.
Sure.
Well, we just wait.
Sure.
No, what they'll do is they'll divide it up. So there'll be a G and an L and an O and an O. Different companies that will make up Google.
They already took A.
They did Alphabet. Those
Alphabet.
assholes.
They own the whole thing. They bought it. They bought it from Jesus.
there you go.
Jesus spoke English. He did in this country.
Jesus was a man and he had a beard.
He was super white, spoke English.
Like my baby Jesus.
8 pounds, 7 ounce
8
baby
pounds,
Jesus.
7 ounces. You know he grew up.
What the fuck's that from?
Talladega Nights.
Oh, yes.
They're all having the prayer or over their KFC and Mountain Dew.
Man, Mountain Dew was good, though.
I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey.
That's
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Is that what he's yelling at his grandpa?
Yes. And the grandma comes up. And says,
Isn't he just like, shut up, grandpa?
I like to think of my Jesus as a bum, and I want to punch him in the face because, you know, he's a bum. But then you get up close to him, and you're like, oh, man, it's Jesus. I don't want to punch you. And Will Ferrell's like, yeah, I know what you mean.
It's Will Ferrell and
John C.
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly, yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, he's funny.
Amazing. But yeah, apparently the big deal here is that Google and the antitrust is with Google, or with Apple, I should say, is because of the amount of money that was basically going between the two of them. So
wait, they were ruled antitrust between the two?
Well, Google was ruled antitrust in general, but the biggest impacts are going to be like Apple, who has Google as the default search engine for all their stuff. And they're getting a kickback from the ad revenue because of that. The other big player that's
been happening a long time.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. Like they're saying that this is now antitrust because of that.
I need to read up on this because I don't know the specifics of what the suit was. I mean, shit, the last time this really happened to a big player was when? Microsoft,
probably. Yeah.
I was gonna say AT&T.
What was that? The fucking
90s,
early
probably?
2000s, late
Shell
90s.
Oil.
Was that pre or post .com burst? I can never remember.
I don't remember.
I always think it's got to be after, but don't know.
But yeah, I mean, so yeah, this is in the article or in the case here. They talked about the deal took place in 2002, where Google paid a cut of the search advertising revenue to Apple to basically use Google search as its default.
But this isn't unique relationship between the two of them, right? Like they do
It's
that
not,
with other vendors.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So Google's inked deals with many other people. It's just that the Apple one is like worth $20 billion in 2022.
Yeah. Because
yeah.
iPhones. Yep. That's why.
So yeah, I mean, it does impact a lot of other places, but it's like, okay, is this going to be something that changes? The whole question is this going to change how Google and Apple and realistically anybody else who has Google as the default search engine?
What this, like, is this not some broad thing where it's like you get broken up a bit?
Could be. It could be.
There was no speculation in the article about anything like that.
I think right now it's still relatively new. Well, I mean, because this only happened like about 3-4 weeks ago, and everybody's basically like, yeah, but you know, Google's going to fight it because they've got a boatload of money.
Well, of course they will, right? Like if this is only the first ruling, they're going to be like, yeah, no.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see kind of what happens, but. I mean, yeah, it could end up in some sort of like, okay, Google having to, divest part of searching or something like that, or split up who can do it.
It's been so long, I can't even remember how Microsoft had to split up stuff. I'd have to go back and read the wiki page on what they had to do.
I mean, I remember a lot of it was around default apps on Microsoft.
All the phones got really, really big. Like the phone companies got really big, and then they got broken up, right? So
yeah.
Bye, baby. She's still asleep.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, I forgot how much they sleep as soon as they come out. Basically,
I know.
you're probably
Yeah.
starting to get towards the tail end of that.
She's
if
starting
that
to
makes
be
you feel better.
more awake, but yeah. I mean, part of me is like, okay, how do I get the older one to act like that again?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Eddie actually, he is up before shift now. He gets up at like 7 o'clock and is like standing in our doorway, and I'll like wake up and like look at the figure sitting in our doorway, like, I can see you, right? Just get in here. Come on. We're gonna watch fucking Mickey on the phone while I sleep another hour.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the other biggest impact is Mozilla, and a lot of their funding apparently came from their deal with Google as having their default.
That kind of fucking sucks because you're already talking like, okay, Chrome is kind of like too big of a thing, right? Like, and it's actually starting to become a problem where like there was this nice period somewhere in the 2000s where everybody was like, oh, it was actually really shitty when we built everything for Internet Explorer only and put like the little fucking thing on there. And now it's getting to the point where there's Chrome only extensions, and like sites will only work perfectly in Chrome, and like it's a problem in Firefox. Like it's even hard to be a competitor. So much so that one of my colleagues, when some of this started happening, I think it was either one of the pages for like the employer where we worked or something, it would only work properly in Chrome. So he made a pixelated made for Chrome version of that, like how the IE ones were, and like sent it as like a critique. It's like, this is not a point of pride. Like, the shit was supposed to be open and the browsers were all supposed to be able to render it. So I don't like that because I use Firefox personally. I use Chrome on my work machine for managed reasons, but Mozilla already has enough problems, like having fun.
Yeah, apparently the payments in 2021 made up 80% of Mozilla's operating budget.
Holy shit. Who's that? Always Wheelie.
I can get you one right now if you want.
Did you make this?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
I believe I wanted it to say, and the $1 million idea was all Wheelie all the time.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I messed it up. Hold on, I'll fix it.
It would have to be like all Wheelie on the front and then all the time on the back, and like in one he's coming and one he's going one direction, the other.
Nah, I just put it underneath.
Fuck! You're crushing my dreams.
You want to be on the back and say
Google
all the time?
It doesn't matter. I don't know why you're doing it. Just make a fucking AI thing generate it for you.
Because I've been drinking
I'm gonna do
tonight's
that later.
sponsor, Aviation Gin, Deadpool edition.
Wait. Does that mean it's what's the red gin? What can
Is
I
it
think
red?
of it?
No.
Red?
Huh?
What red gin
It's
are you
just-
Blaine,
talking
you should
about?
know this. There's a gin that's red, and there's a special name for it.
It's not ringing a bell.
Am I losing my mind here? I swear to God. Maybe I'm thinking of a different liquor. I might be thinking of a different liquor, and now this is going to bother me because I can't remember. Fuck.
Well, in the meantime, I kind of want to give a thumbs up to Google losing so that we have more options, but also kind of sucks for the people who
Wait, I'm confused.
making
Wait,
money.
hold on. Can I ask a real question about this?
no.
To who?
All right. Then in that case,
I want to hear.
I have a
You can
question.
only-
I do have this question. This is my question then.
You can only
The blast
phrase
shield
it.
down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
You can only do it in Jeopardy.
That's my
terms.
question about
It's a
this.
great question, Luke. And
Good question.
the what's the bad guys' names in Star Wars? Bad guys.
Jedi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Jedi is the bad guys. I can't remember.
Jetties.
Sith.
Why can't I
The
remember? No,
Jedis.
not the Sith.
Sith.
The fucking
Sith.
the people
The
that
Empire.
is in charge of the Empire. Thank
Sith.
you. The Empire Strikes Back.
Sith.
That.
What are you saying? I don't understand. Sit. Sit.
Sit.
Sit.
Here.
Uh,
Listen.
Sit.
Sith.
So hot.
You know what else is really hot is you can now make your own camera. Have you ever wanted to make your own camera, Silas?
Every day, every minute of every day.
Well, Lego
This
Isn't
has
that
the kit
impressive?
for
Somebody
you.
did this a really long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, but
I
was it
didn't
made
even read
from
the article.
Lego?
I just said Lego right before you said it.
Well, no, Lego probably didn't exist at the time.
I mean,
It
the
did.
Well-
camera I made in Lego didn't actually take pictures, but I did make a Lego camera.
Well, now you can actually build a real camera out of Legos.
When were Lego invented? Lego.
So
You didn't
apparently
put
it
this
is
one in
a
science?
fully functional 35 millimeter camera made up of 595 Lego pieces. Kind of looks like a
Cool.
old school
Cool.
Fujifilm camera. So there you go.
Very cool.
Thumbs up to that.
Lego.
I mean, I think that's pretty neat. I don't know if you can actually buy this thing as a kit though.
Wait, hold on. These are these are Legos.
Yeah.
Oh. And they're taking pictures on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's
The
something
first-
that I've seen
the
that
first-
you know, the disposable camera, like the Kodak disposable camera, Fuji, whatever disposable camera lenses.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're tiny. People have taken lens. Let me see if I have one of these. Sit right here.
Pretty soon you're gonna see him come into my frame. He drove over here looking for the thing.
That'd be
Yeah.
impressive.
Walking behind you, going through some stuff.
He's like,
And then
where is it? I don't know. Not here.
Not in my office anyway.
I got billed for those crutches finally. $78.
Nice.
I mean, I paid $11.83. I think is what my share was.
So it's the cap that goes on the front of the camera to protect the camera. It's not an actual
Like
lens
the little
cap
rubber
for,
piece.
Yeah,
Just
it's
run
like
a,
it just
run a
screws
target
right in.
real quick. We'll wait.
Okay, got it. 1 second.
Instacart could probably get you one. Nah, it's too late.
Yeah. Can you DoorDash it?
Don't you say that ever again. I don't give a shit.
I had my second idea of where it might be. So it's one of these. So it
At
sits
Target.
right on the front
Yep.
of the lens,
Yeah.
and it has this part right on the front of the camera, and it screws in
Uh huh.
just like this,
Like what? Oh.
just like this.
Uh huh.
Oh,
So
sure.
it sits just like that.
Yes,
Sony,
yes.
tonight's sponsor of this episode. So it sits just like that. They've taken lens caps like this, and they have drilled a little hole in it, and placed tore out the lens from the disposable camera and put it in here, and then you can take pictures and video with the disposable camera lens look. And
Why?
I've often been like, wow, that's only $50. Yeah, absolutely. I want that. And then I realized that no, actually, I don't want that. I just saw somebody make a really cool promo video for it. And I need to stop daydreaming about garbage that I don't need. I think that
And,
is a cool
I mean,
effect
it-
for like a very specific look for a very specific thing. If I was like, if I'm making a movie and I want it to look like a Polaroid camera, disposable camera look, why not just grab the lens from the camera that makes it look like the thing that you want it to look like? But otherwise, I'm never going to use that. I'll be like, oh, there's that lens that I could put on my camera today, or I could like simulate that look in post so that I have options. Anyway, this is cool. What'd you say, Lego camera? Sure.
Yeah. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I think it's pretty neat.
Set my lens over here.
Neat.
Thumbs up for neat stuff.
Yeah. Well,
If
something
you're
else that's
curious, Lego, the camera predates Lego by a lot.
That's what she said.
And for some reason, I'd never thought about that. And that is scary to me.
okay. Well, something that might
It's
not
just
be
weird
scary.
that cameras like were way fucking earlier than Lego was. Lego
I
wasn't
mean,
even
cameras are like really, really old.
I know. then
I see. Legos cameras
it just
outdated.
seems,
Yeah.
It just seems like tech tree weird. It's like, you took
Uh.
the weird. You really leveled one up that I thought would have been.
You're like, wait, we've invented cameras. That's great. What are you gonna invent next? Blocks that stack on top of each other.
The wheel sounds fucking great though right now, right? Like I could go for a wheel.
How can I move my camera around easier?
No, it was like the camera was like early 1800s and Lego was like 1932.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume it's manufacturing process like stuff, and like we didn't have.
It was built as a toy. It was like, what do we want? Toys. And before it, like when the camera was invented, children were working.
Toys weren't a thing. You were having kids at 6.
Yeah.
Like you were good to go.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm an adult now. I'm 12.
Yeah,
I have 15 children.
We were dying at 12 years old, and there was no.
And
time
everybody
for
worked
recreation.
in the
coal
sweat
mines.
mill.
Yeah,
or
all
the
the
coal
mines.
mines. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, steel
I
factory.
think I have the black lung, Pa. You've been down here one day, Zoolander.
You fucking sounded like Werner Herzog there for a second. I got the black lung, or however he sounds. I can't do his accent. He's too cool.
Well, somebody who's too cool is somebody who sees pink, or really sees the whole world in pink
I don't see
after
colors
they
well.
have an orgasm.
Oh, what?
Thanks for writing this orgasm article about me. I appreciate somebody finally noticing my gift.
Yeah, I really wanted to be on the CouncilCast where one of my friends discussed the color of the
color they see the world in after
with
orgasm.
his dad on the call. What color you got, Brian?
magma.
Color you got?
Liquid hot magma. If you see pink after sex, then you might have what was that disease that we talked about earlier?
Ebola.
Eboli.
Ebola. Yes. Ebola, for sure.
Yeah, apparently
That's
this guy
what she
has
said.
a rare form of synesthesia,
Yeah, that's a tough word.
which is triggered by an orgasm, which briefly allows him to see the world in hues of pink.
Yeah. It's like when the people say they can taste colors or hear fucking like
Hear the rainbow and taste the rainbow
hear
and
visuals.
smell the rainbow. I just can't see the rainbow.
There you go.
I'd never
It's
heard
just
this one
most
before,
people-
though.
Most people don't have it happen when they orgasm. So
That's what she said.
yep,
That's probably true.
that's probably true.
I don't like this topic.
All right, thumbs down on that one. Moving on.
I don't
Thumbs
like
up.
this topic.
Ayo.
The topic was fine.
With that, we're going to move on to our billionaire pitches for the week. And who
I
wants
have
to
a
kick us
pitch for a
off?
billionaire.
All right.
I want a pill that will help me see the world in macaroni yellow after orgasming.
Man.
That color, only that color, no other colors.
Macaroni.
That's
What
my
an
choice.
odd
I've made it.
request.
Is this like a permanent thing? Like you orgasm and then
Yes, forever.
It's
Oops.
the color is random every time.
Tried really hard not to see the world in yellow, and now I'm stuck.
Kramer.
I'm out.
So good. You're talking about when? Yeah, okay.
The bet
episode.
or whatever.
Yeah. The bet, the wager, whatever the fuck it was.
The
called.
wager or whatever.
I thought you were about to do the one where he's like he can't sleep because of the chicken sign out there, like it's red and like.
I haven't watched all of them.
I've seen that one.
I haven't seen all of them. I'm sure I've seen parts of that one.
You guys just Kayla doesn't do comedy because she doesn't understand funny.
I've been watching so many series on my own recently. Like
Dude,
I'll
Seinfeld's
just start
worth a watch.
Seinfeld.
It's worth it.
I feel like season 1 was a little painful, and then season
Yeah.
2 was just like, all right, we figured it out now. We're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some losers of episodes, but like usually I was laughing pretty hard.
All right. Well, thumbs up for your color changing pill.
I like it.
Why not? I hope you come out with a whole line of colors that you can pick on command.
I mean, obviously, to start, you just want to pick the best color, macaroni yellow. But after that, you can do other boring colors if you want. So
Perfect.
What would the tagline be for your venture? Or like if this were at the end of a commercial, or like some sort of describing some sort of satisfaction guarantee.
After you're satisfied, your satisfaction is guaranteed.
I was thinking, like, if you don't like, I don't know, you could work this, but if you don't like the color, the orgasm's on us. Just
You
get
fixed
that
it.
worded-
That's
get
the
that
way.
worded
That's the
however
way you
want
sell
to
it.
be. Exactly.
Once it's out, you never return it.
So dumb.
What's the product name called? V card. I don't know. All right, next topic.
I hate
next
this
pitch.
fucking shit.
My pitch is I want billionaires to come up with a hotel that can be attached to hospitals, so that you don't have to sleep in hospital rooms.
Yes. That was really
Yes, he says. This is
hate
what we
sleeping-
need.
I hate sleeping in hospitals. Unless I'm the patient and I need to be sleeping there for
Hold on.
being monitored.
I'm going to need several clarifications on which my pitch to you as a shark will hinge entirely. So, what?
Mystery.
I already forgot what your topic was. Forgot it. That's how unimportant it was. Oh, hospitals.
Perfect.
Hotels on
Hotels for hospitals.
So I'm wondering, is it for the people that want to see the patients, or is it for like the patients are like, okay, I've been treated enough today in the ICU, so I'm gonna go sleep in the comfy bed?
No,
It's not for
the-
patients.
It's for
It's
the
the guests.
visitors.
For the guests.
Okay,
visitors,
so
yeah.
this is so every man that's working the hardest they've ever worked in their life in the birthing center doesn't have to sleep in that same terrible chair that we all seemingly have to sleep in all at the same time together, and that's why it's uncomfortable.
Yep.
I mean, it
'Cause there's
doesn't
only
have
one
to
of
just
them.
be birthing rooms. I mean,
Yeah, but that's where we've worked the hardest.
But birthing rooms primarily.
yes.
100%. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you're really tired after you do all that work, so I mean, you gotta have a comfy
Here's
bed
the
to
thing:
sleep.
like the first pregnancy, I was like, I'm definitely sleeping here. You're going through something. I'm going through something. And then the second pregnancy, I was like, yeah, definitely not doing that ever again.
I'm gonna
No.
go play 18.
You are going to need me to be at least 50% capacity for the next 5 months. I'm going to sleep tonight, like real good. You stay here. I believe in you. Call me if you need me, but I'm going to go sleep in like a real bed. And we're going to have like real energy in the house tomorrow. And by real energy, I mean like real 50% energy in the house tomorrow. So
Brian,
the hospital, this is
you
why they have
invested in
not
this
yet
or
built
not?
the hospitals, because everyone after the first night is like, yeah, never again.
What
Not
if they
doing
gave you, Brian? What if we sweeten the deal with virtual presidential suites?
that. Then why do we need the hospital? Just go
And by
straight to the virtual presidential
suites, I
suites.
don't mean that we have a nicer room. I mean we have complimentary suites that we've been led to believe that presidents like.
Oh, it's virtually been stayed in by a president.
Yeah,
Oh my
It's
God.
virtual candy.
That's it. Whack. I'm out.
You can have this one, Mark. I don't want to touch this at all.
I'm out.
I mean,
I'm out.
Mark, you're going in for this at $500K for 0.5%. What the fuck?
oh man.
It'd be nice
yeah.
to have a hotel to stay in. Like I have to believe this is a thing some places. I would think this is a thing at places that get like stints of longer term care, like people
It's
that are like in
kind
for
of a
cancer
thing.
treatments or something.
I
And
mean,
they're
there
gonna be here for
are.
like a couple months, so you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go fucking like stay here for like,
Yeah, I mean, there's like the most common thing I've seen is like they'll have like quote unquote cottages that the hospital kind of owns that people can kind
But
of
they're
move into
close.
for like a
It's-
month,
right,
but they're
right.
close. Yeah.
because when you have to come in and like have your
Yeah.
kidneys replaced every day or whatever the fuck it is you're doing. or
Yep.
while you're there, there's somewhere for them to stay.
Yeah, they do that too. They replace kidneys every day.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'm going to get new kidneys. And today I got new kidneys. And the
That's
day
not
after
what
that I'm
dialysis
scheduled
is? They
to get
don't
new kidneys.
They don't open you up.
That's
and
what
then
she said.
replace a new
Dialysis
one?
is, well, they don't replace it. They just filter for you.
I know what dialysis is, Brian.
Right. Whatever.
All right, who else has a pitch for us?
Well, I think that there should. I do. I think that it would be great if a billionaire would make a hospital out of Legos.
Will there be a hotel?
Yes.
I'm in.
I love it. I'm down to clown. I have
All right,
questions
yeah,
about it.
as long as
Like,
as long as
first of
my
all, how
bed
dare you?
isn't made out of bricks, I'm okay with it.
Well, there would be a mattress, but clearly the bed
Okay.
frame and
That's fair
headboard
then.
would be made out of Legos.
I'm okay with that.
Can it be memory foam?
The MRI machine would be able to do an MRI, but it would be made out of Legos. You know, like the camera thing earlier.
I'm
It's
okay
a
with that.
camera, but it's Legos. So everything.
I'm thumbs up.
Bed.
I like this.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Best idea ever.
My whole scene from that favorite scene from that movie is
No.
what brain did you bring me?
It's
a woman's brain.
woman. It's Abby. Abby what?
What's her last
Abby normal. You brought me an abnormal brain.
I put an abnormal brain in a 9-foot monster.
This show
Yeah, exactly.
peaked at Brian's suggestion of virtual first class.
Peaked.
That's the peak.
That was like 200 episodes in. too.
That was like a long ass time ago. I think we even
It
called
was.
it virtual first class. Let me search.
All right, Matt, you got a pitch for us?
Nope.
Episode 27, virtual Nathan's. Hold on, I'll find it. You keep going, Matt.
He was real excited. Yeah, I was in the middle of saying nope.
It was
I got
episode
so
91.
rudely interrupted.
Episode 91, virtual
So about
first
200
class.
episodes ago.
Yeah, about
Hell
200
yeah.
episodes ago.
That's fucking crazy. That was virtual first class, and we
That
still
was
make
episode
fun of it
91.
for
You
it?
know what? That was a good
Dude,
idea
that's like
then, and it's still a
200
good idea.
weeks.
now.
Make a
ago.
standard feature for coach passengers. That was
What is that? Fucking 10 years ago? How
That's a
long ago
long
was
time
this?
ago.
What does it say? Date.
Yeah, when was 91?
2019.
Wow.
Not as-
5
not
years
as-
ago.
Not as long as I thought, to be honest.
Yeah, half as long ago as you thought.
Yes.
Only
exactly.
half. Yeah, only half exactly. I actually, it's 8/20, August 20th,
Bro.
2019.
Dude,
So it was almost
dude.
exactly 5 years ago.
Wow.
It's gonna be like 20 whatever year. Brian's gonna be like 160 years old, and because that's how long people live now before they have to live
Yeah.
in nursing homes themselves. And then he's gonna be like the crazy guy yelling at the TV when, like, Boeing or whoever still exists at the time is announcing their virtual first class. And it's like the people sitting in coach paying like a few dollars extra to get the headset and put it on and just feel like and Brian's gonna be like,
This was my idea, damn it!
No,
They
I'll be
owe
like-
me.
no, I'll be like this.
Yes, that's my bad.
You'll put the virtual first class goggles on me, and I'll be like this.
With the rage, we'll know the rage will be there.
It'll be in the eyes.
Shit.
I could do this all day.
Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. We thank you all for listening as we record this.
We just got
podcast
demonetized, baby.
live Tuesday nights on YouTube.
Why?
This
Because of
song
that
gets us
song.
demonetized.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, every single time.
Hell yeah.
Hold
We
on.
play it on
Uh,
purpose.
Where's
because
the
we don't want
outro?
money.
Oh, hold on. I know we have one. Here it is.
If you liked what you
Can't
saw and want to check
demonetize
out
us.
all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org or search for us on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org.
Hold on just a second. We came up with virtual first class 5 years ago.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Before the invention of AI.